Did you know that 80% of Americans will never be rich, no matter how hard they work? Yeah, you heard that right. You could work 9 to 5 your whole life, follow the play it safe advice, and still end up broke. Why? Because most people are trapped in a system designed to keep them poor. You're probably making the same mistakes right now without even realizing it. In this video, I'm breaking down the real reasons most Americans will never build wealth. Note: Te fluffy don't buy Starbucks lattes. Advice? I'm talking about the hidden traps and how we think, spend, and live. By the end, you'll see exactly why most people stay stuck. And more importantly, you'll know how to avoid being one of them. So, let's get into it. Let's start with the biggest wealth killer: debt. The average American carries over $6,000 in credit card debt. Add in student loans, car payments, and mortgages, and people are drowning before they even start. Here's the messed up part: debt feels normal. You want a new car? Finance it. College degree? Borrow it. Emergency? Swipe the card. Society has made debt look like just another subscription at Amazon Prime, Visa. But debt doesn't just take your money. It steals your future. Every dollar going to interest is a dollar that could have been invested, doubled, or tripled. Instead, it's going straight to the banks who get rich while you stay poor. When was the last time you paid for something in full, without financing it? If your answer is, I can't even remember, you're already in the trap. Most Americans are chasing the wrong version of success. Think about it, we're told. Go to college, get a stable job, buy a house, work for 40 years, retire at 65. Sounds safe, right? But look around. Does it actually work anymore? Most people following this path end up paycheck to paycheck, with little to no savings, and hoping Social Security will bail them out. Spoiler, it won't. The problem: this system was built for the 1950s, not 2025. The world has changed. Jobs aren't stable. Houses aren't always assets. And retirement at 65. By then, you've spent your prime years working for someone else's dream. A friend of mine got a great job at a big company. Salary looked amazing. But by the time rent, student loans, and commuting costs hit, he had almost nothing left. He was stuck in what I call the golden hamster wheel, working hard, but running in circles. He spent 12 years in school, maybe 4 more in college, but nobody taught you how money actually works. Raise your hand if your school ever taught you how to invest in stocks, understand credit, build assets, avoid taxes legally. Exactly. For most people, the answer is zero. This is why people blow their paycheck on stuff that loses value, like cars, clothes, and gadgets, while ignoring things that actually make money, like stocks, real estate, or starting a side hustle. And guess what? The rich know this. That's why they play a totally different game. While most of us are stressing about bills, they're stacking assets that grow while they sleep. Did you know that if you invest just $500 a month starting at age 25, by the time you're 65, you could have over $1 million, even if you never invest a penny more? Yeah, most people miss out because no one ever told them. Here's another reason 80% stay broke: instant gratification. We live in a world where everything is, buy now, pay later. Want food? Order Uber Eats. Want shoes? Amazon Prime. Want a car? Finance it today. The problem: every small "I deserve this now" moment adds up to a lifetime of being broke. Most people won't sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term wealth. They'd rather flex today on Instagram than have freedom tomorrow. That $300 designer hoodie, if you invested that money instead, in 30 years it could be worth thousands. But most people choose the hoodie because looking rich feels better than actually being rich, at least for now. Broke but wearing Gucci. And finally, the silent killer: fear of risk. Most Americans never build wealth because they're too scared to try, too scared to invest in stocks, too scared to start a side hustle, too scared to buy real estate. So they stay stuck in safe jobs that barely cover bills, and they watch inflation eat away at their savings. Here's the truth. Playing it safe is the riskiest thing you can do. Inflation is 3 to 5% a year, which means your cash is literally shrinking. If it's just sitting in a bank account, the rich aren't fearless, they just understand that risk can be managed. They study, they learn, they take calculated steps. Meanwhile, 80% of Americans keep waiting for the right time, which never comes. So let's recap why 80% of Americans will never be rich. They're trapped in debt. They're chasing an outdated dream. They were never taught how money works. They choose instant gratification over long-term freedom. They're too afraid to take risks. But here's the good news. You, Dante, have to be part of the 80%. The moment you wake up to these traps, you can start playing the game differently. Instead of debt, build assets. Instead of flexing, invest. Instead of waiting, take action today. Because the real question isn't why will most people never be rich. It's, are you going to be one of them? Or one of the few who break free? If you found this eye-opening, smash that like button so more people can see it. And if you want more hacks to escape the money trap, hit subscribe. You don't want to miss the next video. Remember, the system is designed to keep you broke, but once you see the game, you can start winning it. See you in the next one.